Hi everybody and welcome to the Mental Toughness and Body Show. My name is Rob Evans and I'm your weight loss coach, health strategist and internationally published author, helping take your life, your business, your health, fitness, body and mindset from where you are to becoming unstoppable. And I am recording this to you from my mobile studio as I go to pick up my kids from school today. And today I wanted to talk to you about managing energy and how to produce the energy that you need to get the outcomes that you want. Every single person that comes to see me has one of the things that they want to improve being energy. They want more of it. We all want more energy. What can you do if you've got more energy? You can do more of everything. You can sell more, you can be more, you can do more, you can have more fun. But without it, everything becomes just that little bit harder. So I want to use myself as an example here today as to what my schedule looks like, and then I will tell you how I manage my energy throughout the day to cope with that schedule. So strap yourself in. And this isn't to boast about what I do and me being busier than you or anything like that. This is just giving you an example as to how I manage energy, and perhaps what it will say to you is, oh, maybe there's an opportunity for me, as in you, to make some changes so that you can get more done in your day and manage your energy a little bit better. So my day starts at 4:55. Now, why does it start then? Well, my coach wants me to sleep in a little, and today I have a start at 5:30, which means I really need to get up at least half an hour earlier so that I'm prepared. So I have been getting up at 4:20 for the last probably 18 months or so, but because my strength and conditioning coach wants me to get in more sleep, that means I need to get a little bit more sleep at the start of the day, sometimes in the middle of the day, and sometimes at the end of the day. So getting up a little bit later and going to bed a little bit earlier. Today was getting up at 4:55. 4:55, shower, wake up, change, have breakfast, prepare for the day, prepare for the morning, the first few sessions that I do, make sure everything is in order, checking my text messages from overnight, if any have come through, because I put my phone on a bedtime wind down so that I don't get disturbed through the night, because I try and get to bed by 9:30, 9:45, maybe 10 p.m, and my phone goes into Do Not Disturb by 9:30 p.m. So quickly check those things, get set up for the day, get the studio set up, have breakfast. First client, 5:30 a.m. Second client, 6 a.m. Until around about 6:30, 6:40. 6:40 is a time where I just confirm the rest of my schedule for the day, well, for the next up to lunchtime, because I do it in different parts. I find that's more effective, because things happen through the day for people that I could confirm first thing in the morning, but then when it comes to later in the afternoon, things come up. So I do it in a couple of segments. So confirm people for the morning, make sure that they're okay, plan my group session for the day, which is going to be later in the morning, and take care of some admin tasks that need to be taken care of. 7 a.m, wake the kids up and make sure that they get mobilised, ready for school. So we leave for home at 8:30, so make sure that that's all organised. Do a little bit of housey type stuff to get breakfast and make sure everything's set so that nothing can go wrong before we go to school. That normally involves me going up and downstairs a couple of times to make sure that they're getting ready, that they are awake, and doing that kind of stuff. So then between sort of 7 to 7:30, I'm waking the kids, taking on some house chores to make sure that breakfasts are ready and stuff, lunches are ready, and finalising the schedule for the morning, organising my group class.
Then from 8 to 8:30, it's spending time with the kids, making sure that they're okay, making sure that any homework, that kind of stuff is done, and they've got everything they need for the day. In that time, I'm also sending out multiple messages. It could be to the girl's mum to confirm some things for later today. So this morning it was about confirming whether I was doing the school pickup, which that's where I'm on the way to now, so obviously I am, or whether she is. Also sending out messages to my group class just to confirm with them where we're doing the session today. Because of the weather, I need to check the weather and make sure that it's going to be good. If it's raining, we transfer it to indoors as opposed to outdoors. So today it was outdoors. Making sure I've got everything that I need for the class. Had new person starting today, so making sure that I've got the enrolment forms and that kind of stuff. So I'm doing all of those things between 8 and 8:30. Jump in the car for 8:30. Depending on the traffic, will determine whether it takes us 15 to 20 minutes to get to school. Today was about 20 minutes. So in that time, what I'm doing is connecting with the kids. Now, what do? Well, I'm trying to connect with the kids in a way that's meaningful to them. So this morning, they both weren't particularly energized, tired, feeling a little bit sore and all that kind of stuff. So they weren't particularly rocking it, weren't particularly ready to get into the day, and didn't really want to go to school. So trying to give them some quiet time as well as be positive, and you know what it's like dealing with teenagers. So that happened between then and 8:50. But so then my group class starts at 9:15. So then it was from school. I started doing my first podcast of the day. So that's Rob Evans 365, again doing it in the car. Because I just didn't have any other time today. So from there, for the next 10 minutes, I'm recording the first podcast for the day, and then filling the car up with petrol, because I've got a small window of time, and realizing that I'm not going to have enough petrol to get back to school now. So there's no petrol stations conveniently on the way, and I don't have time for that. So I had 5 minutes to spare there, fill the car up with petrol, get to my group session in the park, set up, do the class, enroll the new person. The class finishes at 10:15. I then have from 10:15 to 10:30 to pack up and travel back home to a session in my studio, which is at 10:30. I have a client from 10:30 to 11 a.m, a client from 11 a.m. to 11:30, then another coaching session from 11:30 to 12. Now, if any of those are late, which they were today by a few minutes, they kind of overlap, which is not that awesome. Today's sessions, because there was a bit of overrun, are finished at 12:10. Then at 12:10, she wanted to change the time for next session. So by the time we'd done that, it was about 12:15. 12:30, I've got a legal appointment in my hometown township to update powers of attorney, wills, all that kind of stuff that's really been overdue. So needed to jump in the car, travel into town, get to the lawyer's office, arrived there 4 minutes early, went upstairs, they were ready for me, so signed the documentation, went back home, got back home by, what time are we now? That was 1 p.m. Get back home by, I think it's about 1:15. Now, at 1:30, I've got another appointment, which is a Zoom coaching session to go through somebody's meal plan. Now, they were running behind and they didn't get me their meal plan questionnaire, which I need to build their meal plan, until late this morning. Now, I've been busy, as you can tell, up to this point, so this is the first chance I've got to look at it and build it. Now, it's a vegetarian, vegan style meal plan, which can take me anywhere between 45 minutes to an hour to complete. Now, this is also for a pregnant client. However, during my last session, I get a phone call from her, which I don't normally answer phone calls during sessions, but I thought, okay, this is something important. She was finding out yesterday whether she was pregnant or not. She gave me the call, said actually she's not pregnant, which she was happy with. She's already got kids, but she was happy to have another one. But she's on a big weight loss journey. And so I said to her, look, things happen for a reason, don't they? So maybe this is so that you can really slam this weight loss journey. So then that changed what I was going to do, because overnight I was planning what I was going to do for her, waiting for a questionnaire. Anyway, so I had 15 minutes to prepare a meal plan. Then we had the coaching session from 1:30 to 2:30. Then from 2:30 to 2:50, I had 20 minutes. So that is when, this is part of my energy management, I needed to have an afternoon sleep, just a 15-minute nap, so that I can, because I was tired this morning, because I normally get an extra hour's sleep this morning for most of the other days now. So quick 15-minute nap, set the alarm, wake up, 5 minutes to spare, gives me enough time to wake up, do the things that I need to do, and to get ready. Now in the car, travelling to travelling to pick up the kids. So now in the car, recording this podcast, because this is the only time today that I have to do this. So I will stop recording this once the kids get in the car, travel back home, connect with the kids, get back home around 4 to 4:30, connect with the kids, get some food, get them organised, probably get some dinner organised then as well, because the kids' mum is picking them up later tonight. So normally should pick them up straight after 5 o'clock. So I wouldn't need to do dinner. Today I'll need to do dinner. So between 4 and 4:30, connect with the kids, make dinner, make them some snacks, or they do it themselves, and make sure that if they've got any homework, they're organised to get that done. 4:30 to 5:30, 2 clients training together. Now, I confirmed earlier, so I do this between before I have my nap. So this is between 2:30 to 2:50, sending out messages to confirm my schedule for tonight. And even though I'm supposed to have 2 at 4:30 to 5:30, one of them's cancelled. It's not feeling well. So it's just one person. So planning that session, because sometimes that can be a little bit different if I've got 2 of them. So planning that session, got confirmation from my next client, which is 5:30 to 6:30. They're on track, planning their session, bang, done. I then have a client from 6:30 to 7 p.m, which is basically a weigh, measure, and chat coaching session with somebody for our 8-week Body Blitz challenge. 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. I then have another client. We're doing a fitness assessment tonight. 8 p.m. to 8:30 is really just cleaning up the studio, making sure everything is clean. I clean between each session, but probably that takes about 15 minutes. Finish for the day, and then go spend time with the kids up till about 9 p.m. when their mum comes to connect them. And then I basically go through a bit of a wind-down sequence, get everything ready for the next day, make sure that breakfast is prepared, etc., and then I go and have a shower and basically just flake it in bed. Have a bit of a wind-down sequence where I'll maybe watch something on the iPad, just really wind down, and I go to sleep fairly quickly. So that is my day, right? So you can tell it's pretty full on, right? Pretty full on. So what that means is, in order for me to get through that day, now you might work longer days, you might have similar days, but it's not a bragging contest. The idea is, how do we manage our energy? So I'm going to tell you how I manage mine. Now, obviously, I said at the start, one of the things that I do is I have been getting more sleep. So a very critical component of
managing your energy is your sleep, and making sure that you can get really, really effective sleep. And that means quality sleep. It means good number of hours of sleep as well. If you get that right, then life becomes a whole lot easier. Now, you want to manage your sleep also in accordance with what your goals are that you want to achieve. You might be going through a period of time where you have to absolutely slam it, and it means that you're going to have less sleep than maybe you normally would, because you have to work these extra hours, and it's just relentless. Like, I have some periods of time where maybe I have to do that as well. And, I am getting up at 20 past 4. I'm getting an extra couple of hours in of work in the morning before my busy schedule starts, just because of what's going on. Now, today, I gave you my schedule. There was no workout in there. So today's a non-workout day. Tomorrow's a workout day, so the day looks a little different. I've got to get that workout in there as well as manage my clients around it. So my goal this year is to add 4 to 5 kilos of muscle. That's very hard to do, but it means I've got to be really focused. I've got to be focused with my food, my training, and, as my coach says, my sleep. He says your sleep is probably going to be one of the biggest things that you need to do this year in order to achieve the gains that you want. So I'm getting up a little bit later now. I'm going to bed a little bit earlier so that I can get that extra sleep. And I am having a nap through the day so that I can manage those things to achieve the things that I want to achieve. If you don't want to achieve what I want to achieve, you can probably get away with around 6 hours sleep. Realistically, for me to achieve and recover and repair and grow, I need closer to 7 to 8 hours. And that's a real struggle for me to get that much in. But it's a work in progress. So today I probably let's say I got up at 5 a.m. I probably fell asleep at 10. So that's 7 hours sleep there. But I woke up feeling tired. So my coach says, if you feel like you've had enough, he said, you probably need more. He said, sleep more. So today I reckon I probably needed 8. So, because I had a big workout yesterday. So that's the first part. And then the other part is to do with your food. So making sure that you're filling yourself with the nutrients. So the way that I do it, I have what most people would consider an unusual and a large breakfast, but it's slow cooked beef, and it's with about 3 cups of mixed vegetables. So that means that it's probably about 200 grams of meat. There's some stewed vegetables in there as well, because it's got a tomato base and other vegetables that kind of break down. So it's hard to know exactly, but there's probably a couple of cups in there. And then I add, this morning I added an extra cup of raw vegetables in there too. And I have that with some my supplementation. So again, another important part. So I have some isogenic supplements. I also have some fish oil, some magnesium, and I have a vitamin D tablet as well, because I'm indoors a lot, so we need the vitamin D. It's an easy supplement to get in. So I do that. I make sure that I'm also drinking plenty of water through the day as well. So I aim for 3+ litres of water a day. The other things that I'm doing, so I'm eating about every 3 hours. So at the 3 hour mark, so this is on my way to school. Actually, I managed to have it before I got to the school this morning. So that's a smoothie. So I have protein powder in there, I have some chia seeds in there, I have some frozen fruit and water in there, and that's a complete meal in a cup. Really yummy, really satisfying. And that will get me through till about 11 a.m. or so. Now, because of the schedule today, if you remember back to what I said, it's not possible for me to get my next meal in while I've got a heavy schedule like that, because I'm just back to back. I can't, sit down and eat a big salad with beef strips in it, which was what today's was. So what I did was I had one of my Isogenics protein bars. I had that in between to get me through, because I was starving, needing to get some protein in, so that's what I took. Is it what I would always have? No, but I have these convenient options there when I get stuck like that I need to get something in, rather than go without. So then, after that, I had to rush in to do the legal stuff, came back, and while I'm doing the meal plan for that client at 1:30, that's when I had my my salad. So before I connected, so I had 15 minutes to build a meal plan and eat my food. So I had that, and then while I was on the call, I do each day at the moment, I'm having this natural energy drink. Again, it's an isogenics product. It's beautiful. It's only got 10 calories in it. It's basically sparkling water with some really good things in there. It gives you a natural energy boost, and I really enjoy that. So I had that as well. Then I thought, okay, I've got to do these other things, but I need to have a sleep. Otherwise, I'm going to crash partway through my sessions tonight because I knew I didn't have enough sleep overnight. So I can pretty much switch off just like that. And so maybe this is more information than you want to know. I just lie on my office floor. Laid on my back, asleep pretty quickly, sleep for 15 minutes, alarm goes off, get up 5 minutes. Here at school now, I'm here. I've got, what have we got? 1 minute before the bell comes out, goes off and the kids start coming out. I'll go home, I'll have another meal. Now this one will be a smoothie again, different flavoured protein powder, different fruit, really nice, and that will get me through to dinner time, which what I will do is, my coach doesn't want me to eat anywhere past 8 o'clock at the moment. So right now I am actually eating 5 meals, so let's just count them up. Breakfast, smoothie, lunch, I'm going to have a smoothie now, so that's 4. I'm not counting my protein bar as a meal. So what I would then do is have another meal. So what I will do is probably prepare, it might be a chicken stir fry. All this stuff's in the freezer for me, so I might have a chicken stir fry, and during one of my long-term clients, around that 6 o'clock mark, that's when I'll eat that. So I'll be training him and I'll be eating that on the go. And not ideal, but he's a good guy. He doesn't care, and that enables me to get my meals in. So you can see how hectic it is, but that's how important it is. So I'm drinking water all day. I have a squeezy drink bottle that I use. This one holds 800 mils. I get through at least 3 of these at the moment, so that's 240 mils. 2.4 litres. And I aim to get through 3 litres a day. So I'm almost over halfway through this one now. Feel a little bit dehydrated. I've been talking a lot today. And that is how I do it. Okay, now does tomorrow look like that? In some ways, the timeline does, but the time length does not. So I'm working tonight 5 till 8, so that's about 15 hours, a 15-hour day. My schedule varies between a 12 to a 16-hour day, and often it's like I just described then. Tomorrow's a bit different. The morning is, not that this morning wasn't, but early morning, tomorrow morning is really busy. Thursday, there's no group session till the evening. So I think I am back to back until about, about lunchtime tomorrow. Small break. I think my afternoon's a little bit freer. I've got a workout tomorrow. I will confirm tonight my schedule for tomorrow in terms of where everything's going to lock in. I put in those extra things that I want to do. So I've got to do some admin tomorrow, chase up some billing and that kind of stuff, taking on some new clients as well. So there's just a lot. Every day looks a little bit different. The length of time is the same. But if I didn't manage my energy in the way that I do, then I can't keep performing like this. You just can't. You'll burn out. And so that's why I approach my days with 100% focus on my energy management. That means eating the right foods. That means drinking enough water. That means having an energy supplement if it means that. Getting in my other supplements as well. Eating highly nutritious food. Getting my exercise in. Continuing to work on my mindset and making the use of those little pockets of time that I have. Like right now, I have no other time today, because I can tell you by the time the kids leave tonight at 9 o'clock, I'm not going to feel like doing a podcast and then uploading it and so forth. So I've got to find better ways to manage that time and do it through the day. Hence doing it now. Is it ideal? No, because I'm not in the studio. There's a bit of background noise, etc., etc. But let's face it, at the end of the day, if I can get you quality content under any circumstances each day, then that to me is what matters. So I'm looking for those pockets of time. So what I want you to do is have a look at your day, have a look at how you're managing your energy and see where are the opportunities for improvement. And then let's connect. Go to the mentaltoughnessandbodyshow.com. Go to the bottom of the page, opt in for a free consultation, and let's have a conversation about how we can get more energy in your day and get you better outcomes. Because I guarantee you this, 10 years ago, I couldn't maintain the schedule that I have now because I didn't have the energy that I have now. Does that mean I don't go to bed completely tired and sleep damn well? No, it does. I get tired. I'm human. But I manage my energy and I manage my health so that I can get the outcomes that I want. And on that note, I can see my girls coming towards me. So good timing. Stay safe wherever you are in the world. And let's get some more energy in your day. See you tomorrow.